Okay, so like, I have nothing planned for this stream, chat, but I was bored and I was zooming, and I figured, screw it, I can go live with this. Why the heck word not, right? I see no reason not to, right? Why not? So, I'm playing a game that I have not had success with on controller here on my Xbox. And I am I'm just kind of trying to figure out, like, the types of cars I can drive in this game without them feeling absolutely terrible. Also, Angus is outside, so whenever he shows up at the door, if I can hear him, or see him, I'll let him in. I don't hear him or see him, so probably fine. I do have music on, and while I can't play it on stream, I can show you what I have on. So that's what I have on. It's just a lot of Ruby music that I'm listening to at the moment. I actually did some poking, and apparently on Rooster Teeth's own FAQ page, they said that they may monetize the part with their music in it, but it's totally fine as background music. Same as a couple other artists I've heard. And I have thought about adding in some of those artists. It would, add ads to the VOD, which would be annoying, but I don't know. It's probably not a huge deal. I kind of want to do a test stream where I only use music that I've heard that about and only use that as background music and just see what happens in like a week after the VOD, but that is not this stream. I have not started a career in this game. I don't even know what half these settings are. Can I just, like... What? Ah, yes, good. 30-minute practice, 60-minute qualifying. Good. That's good. Why would you ever do that? How long? You can only make practice 45 minutes. How sure? I'm assuming both go down to 5 minutes, right? I'm not actually creating and running. You have no practice. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Huh. That's neat. Drivers. Whee! Oh, and you can, like, have everyone's... You can just delete everybody except for one AI. You can name them? He does not sound like he's at the door, but I'll be right back. I swear he does these things just to mess with me. He wasn't at the door. He was not at the door. He sat down a good distance away from the door and started whining because he didn't want to stand back up, presumably. And then he got up, walked halfway to the door from where he was, and then turned around and now he's just wandering in the yard. Oh, I see. And then you can, like, change the... Oh, and you can, like, change, like, the track of this. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Hold on, wait. This track has a moto version. Does Imola have... Damn it! Dude, I want to play a car racing game that has Imola with the chicane. I want it so bad. I want it so bad. Okay, anyway. Cool features that I've never looked at aside. News. What's in the news? Oh. I also have, like, literally half of the DLC for this, because some of the DLC was on sale. I think it was just that the game and season pass were on sale when I got this. And I also have ACC with none of the DLC, because the DLC in that game is insanely, ludicrously expensive. Oh, I haven't looked at how many cars and tracks are in each pack, so that might actually have something to do with it. Although, this game's DLC is really cheap and comes with a lot, so it's kind of weird. Oh, that's cool. It tells you if the tracks are clockwise or counterclockwise. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, this game has a decent selection of tracks. What's interesting is the sequel to this game's not really a sequel, it's more of a refinement of one aspect of the game. As we go into the car list here, it's easier if I just go to all, right? How the hell are we sorted here? You can't filter by discipline, by the way. But I mean, this screen here, right, it gives you a good idea. You've got wacky old stuff, you know, GT3 cars, road cars. Let me go over to Porsche here. You've got prototypes. Nope, that's on the third page. You've got prototypes, road cars. I mean, you random ass SUVs, right? But then you've also got like GT cars. There's if I go to, I think Nissan has a couple drift cars, right? Wrong. Is it really just Mazda then? You have where's the freaking? There's a drift car somewhere in this game. I don't know what or where the drift car is, and I am now scared and confused. Somehow there are only 3 Fords, and it's these 3, and I'm confused. You've even got some, oh right, it's under... You've even got old Lotus F1 cars, which I'm convinced Lotus just gives to anyone who's willing to give them like 4 cents, because... Is it a track racer? Yes? Well, it's probably got old Lotus F1 cars in it. I don't know. Screw you. I don't know what Tatus is. I don't know what this is. Oh hey, these are more LMP1 cars. Nice. Toyota has a drift car or two, right? Yeah. See, you got drift cars. My point being, you have all kinds of crazy stuff. The quote-unquote sequel to this game only has GT cars. And I want to mess around. I really want to try getting into AC and ACC, because there's a lot of cool stuff. It's just the handling model it's not good on controller. It's like... I understand that these are sims built for wheels, but so are Project Cars 1 and 2. And while Project Cars 1, some entire disciplines are undrivable on controller, even with good settings, Project Cars 1, you can get most disciplines drivable on controller. Project Cars 2, you can get everything drivable on controller. Well, no. I'll still say there are a couple that feel pretty undrivable, but honestly, some of those are issues that I think might still exist on wheel, so I don't know. But anyway, what I've been working on for the past 2 hours at this point is I have been letting Angus in because he just walked up to the door. I have returned, and so has the elongated one. But yeah, so what I have been doing, and I currently have Project Cars closed on my PC, and I'll be opening it later. I don't know if I'll still be streaming then or not. Is I've just kind of been testing lap times across this and Project Cars, and 2 to be specific, although I would also like to test them on PC1 in just cars that have either identical or almost identical versions in these games. So it seems like I should have extremely similar car selection across both the Assetto Corsa games and PC2. And PC1 might have like a year or 2 outdated versions of them relative to where we sit. But I'll be opening the Project Cars games a little bit later. I kind of want to focus on the Assetto Corsa games for right now. They handle pretty similarly, but not identically. What I've noticed is really interesting about this game is the high-end cars in Assetto Corsa have taken me time to get used to, and I'm still not consistent with them, but I can do laps with them, and not have like a race-ending wall smash. Even without damage off, you can still have a smack into a wall that ends your race. But the mid-end cars, which is weird to call a GT3 a mid-end car, but but like the GT3 cars I've driven in this game, and some of the GT3 cars in ACC, but a couple of them have been fine, are like feel almost impossible to control, and I want to get to the point where I can control these cars. There are a few tracks that I think are really good for this, and one of them is Imola. I think Spa is another good one. I'm also trying not to do too much tuning. I just kind of want to be able to vibe with defaults. That's the hope. So that's the idea. One thing that really annoys me about the Assetto Corsa games is you'll notice if you've either played racing games with racing lines or seen me play them, something very unusual about the Assetto Corsa racing line. It's static. It doesn't like change on the fly like every other racing game. Well, every other racing game with one of these. It says, for some reason, they've coded it as one line that is just always on the ground that says every car should brake at this part of the track. At any speed. So, that's not helpful. Thankfully, Imola is a track that I have been using... Ouch. Thankfully, Imola is a track that I have been using to test some stuff in Project Cars 2 over the past couple weeks. So it's just kind of slowly drilled itself into my head. This handling model has not done that yet, though. Please don't spin. No! Alright, this is fine. All is fine. Okay, chat. All is... we shall go according to cake. Also, this game annoys the heck out of me. It counts your time in the pit stops as part of your lap time in practice sessions. It's like, why not just not count my outlap then? Look at that nice 5:39. Good, it's the best Imola time you've ever seen. Oh god! Away we go. So what's interesting is this game's handling model is a lot harder on controller, but when I was testing in prototypes earlier, I found out that I was almost an entire second faster on this game than Project Cars, and I'm a little curious if the track size is any different. Or if this game really just has a handling model that lets me be quicker. So I also want to be noting my lap times as well. Which unfortunately means that, also I don't have the overlay on for this, because honestly I just kind of don't want to. What I do want to do is not go into the gravel. That would be preferred. But here we are. I want this HUD. Why are my left tires icebergs? Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Excuse me? Did somebody tell my left tires freeze? Everybody clap your hands? Because they froze all right. I mean, those tires, just they learned to let it go real quick. No, just a little too late. Ah! Life is pain. Life is pain and love is tire. As they say, they is me in this instance. Well, me and Ender. Okay, I don't know why I left my phone sitting next to my mic when I normally have it on my lap when I'm doing capture card streams. Because then I have to look over to see chat, and that's stupid, and while I'm paused, I will consume the last of my beverage, which I am not sponsored by, but a Formula 1 and MotoGP team are sponsored by, as well as many sports, motorized and otherwise, are as well. No, but seriously, why is Red Bull involved in, like, every sport ever? To be fair, Monster's also involved in a stupid amount of both motor and non-motor sports. So there's that. Like, what is it with energy drinks and sports? Meanwhile, you have sports drinks. Who do they sponsor? No one. You don't see a Gatorade. Oh, there's the Gatorade NASCAR team winning another race. Toyota's real proud of them. Yeehaw! V8s, rear-wheel drive muscle cars. I wonder if this game has stock cars. There's no shot, right? I mean, Project Cars does, though. You know. This is not how you keep a car under control. I'm just doing this to see what happens. I didn't spin. I just slithered. Now look, if the action a car is doing can be described as slithering, something went wrong. But it's funny that I did a thing that I can describe as slithering my car along the track. I wanna go home. No! Heck! I also have another canned, slightly caffeinated beverage next to me, but that is just a vanilla soda, so... boring stuff, not a lot of caffeine. And then again, that was a small Red Bull, so also not a lot of caffeine. It's really hard to judge breaking points. And I get scared and I tend to break early. Why do my left tires refuse to stay warm? You know what, I should check if this game has. The issue is I don't know, like, what ACC is going to have either, because I haven't really, like, super gone through the car list, but I have a pretty good idea of what it should have, given how focused it is on GT3, mostly. But I hate that GT4 is a DLC. It's like, oh, you want something slower so it's easier as a new player? Pay extra money. A real capitalism moment right there. Sky is falling. Yes. Good. I listen to these songs a little too much. Bit of the squiggly. Caught a bit of small case of the squigglies. Good. I am a pro gamer, Chad. As soon as I'm done spinning out of control, front left is just like, alright, time to die. This show's soundtrack is amazing. Honestly, this show is pretty damn good. It's definitely not perfect, and it's got a good few issues. But you know, this is a good watch. There's a lot of foreshadowing and callbacks and just like really super written in advance style. It's really good at doing that, even if the story gets a little weird at times and things feel out of nowhere sometimes. Sometimes things feel out of nowhere. Other times things make you realize, oh, that one song sung by a dead person on the Volume 1 soundtrack literally had a line hinting at this thing that I learned in Volume 6. Huh, ain't that wacky? Ain't that wacky? Ain't that weird? That's not normal. You don't see that in every show. Or that one Season 2 song about a character. But it's not really about the character during Season 2. It's about during more recent seasons. And then suddenly it all makes sense. More likely, it's probably about a scrapped version of that character's backstory, but it fits really well with a modern version of the character's, current actions. We're starting to vibe with this car, even if my left tires don't want to heat up. Nope, car vibes are bad. Car vibes are dead, chat. Vibe is gone. The car has failed the vibe check. I'm now going to hand it a vibe check. And it's going to say negative $4 billion. So when it cashes the check and doesn't see the negative symbol, it gives me $4 billion. Hit destroy, Assetto Corsa. Or ASCOR for short. So one thing I'm noticing, driving a GT3 car in this game, based on my very limited experience with ACC, ACC doesn't feel very refined compared to this game. It just kind of feels like more GT racing stuff. Like it's just this, but. That's cool, guys. Just freeze right on up again. It's fine. It's good. It's what I wanted to have happen. I love when my left tires just don't retain heat at all. Kinetic energy, who? We don't hold that. We repel that. Okay, they got built-in air conditioning because I always want my left tires to... Okay, you know what? We're gonna, excuse, no, let me out. Go to the setup, because we're in the pits. Thank you. My favorite part of the suspension, tire pressure, which I can only very slightly turn down. Also, we're on mediums. This is good. This is a good name for my tune. All right. Woo. It's just that's just the sound of something vibrating, isn't it? Woo, 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 woo. It actually sounds like a freaking. That actually sounds like. Wait, skip session. Oh, I can't click on that. I was like, you can skip the only session in a practice session? Sure. Alright, let me just, maybe this'll help a little bit, you know? Probably not, but it might. I'm going with oval strats, different tire pressure on each side. Also, one of the cars I was messing around with before stream, interestingly... Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Good, it was a 115 sector 1. It's fantastic. Hate that it counts that. Just don't count my out lap. There are a lot of visual indicators. Like, you can usually find a good visual indicator for any given corner. Except for the ones where you can't. Like this one. This one, if you drive with the racing line on, like, a lot of visual indicators on Imola specifically, because I've been driving it a lot lately. And some of my visual... Oh, God. Ooh, now those are going to get... Some of my visual indicators on this track are actually the line itself. Not necessarily the color of the line. But just the location of it. Like, I'll give you a good example of that. Some of my visual indicators there are advertising boards on the side of the track in both Project Cars and the F1 games. I will show you an example of that, and the fact that this game lacks them. That corner, I feel like I just kind of vibe on, and that corner I'm a failure in, so you know, there's that. This is a corner where I have an advertising board that I normally use as a visual marker, and there's nothing there without them. So that's nice. So, you know, just kind of have to guesstimate every time I go through there. Eventually, it'll be muscle memory, which is like muscle memory, but pronounced just absolutely horrendously. You see a lot of these signs, you know, telling you how far from the corner you are. Those are good visual indicators. This one, right there, I use that line. I still hit it late even when I have visual indicators sometimes, because, you know, I'm not perfect. Shocker, I know. But, like, yeah, that corner there is one where I use the line as a visual indicator. I see where the line starts changing angle, and just a little bit before that, it's not an exact science, I brake. Here, there are Good. There are advertising boards there normally, in Project Cars, and I believe in the F1 games as well. I normally use those. The second to last advertising board. If you're braking there in most of the quicker cars in PC2, then you're probably braking to it. But the one before that, if you're braking there, you're probably braking early in just about everything. Some of the slower cars, it's usually the last advertising board in PC2. So, it's like, you've got visual indicator, there's nothing there in this game. So that's fun. And the line is dreadful. I would argue that the line in this... I touched grass. See, racing games, chat, racing games are optimal video gaming because touching grass is bad. I should say asphalt racing. Because dirt racing... No, but if it's dirt racing, you still don't want to touch the grass. You want to be on the dirt. So, yeah. Yeah, I touched grass again, didn't I? Okay, I'm gonna be nice to my tires here. Can we not with the heating of the tire? Okay, we're going into a left turn, so my right tires are going to be sad because they're taking all the load from this. Yay, physics. Okay, good. Left turns. These are right turns, I mean. These are good. Look at how much hotter my right tires are getting. I might want to increase the pressure on them. I think I'm kind of getting the hang of this. There are still just hiccups that I just don't feel like I can do anything about. Oh, there are signs there. They're just really out of the way, and if you're using those as visual indicators, you are nowhere near looking at the track. Good news is we got quick entry this lap. Man, I slept on Volume 7's soundtrack for so long. I know you guys can't hear it. I totally recommend you listen to the Ruby soundtrack, even if you don't watch the show. The music is so good. Volume 7, though, oh my god. I need to increase my right tire pressure. Dear god, it's heating up so fast. What game is this? The new one? No? The new what? There's a new... the new what? I'm actually genuinely... I don't know what game you're talking about when you say the new one. And I'm very confused. No, this is just Ascore. The older one. This is probably fine. Time to save over. So, Gran Turismo, I see. Fun fact, you do have an automatic pit limiter in this game. But it doesn't just take you through the pits automatically. Which I think is cool, that, like, you can basically just have the game, you know. Can I run my guy over? Are you a solid object? No. And then you paused. I hate voice to text sometimes. I see. Oh, that's where you saw Gran Turismo. I see. I found it. Yes, I am playing a PlayStation exclusive series on my Xbox. Perfect. Sony should start releasing their exclusive games on Mac just to be funny. You know? I mean, I think that would be funny. Microsoft's like, alright, so now we've started releasing our exclusives on PC as well. Sony just be like, alright, Gran Turismo 7, Apple Edition. Here you go, Mac users. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Okay, it seems like my tires are neither iceborgs? Iceborgs. That's cyborgs, but really cool, really cool. I'm a dumbass, chat. That would be amazing if they only released it for Mac and Linux. Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna get hyped thinking you switched to the light side. I see. That's way late. I deserve wall. No, good to know that reversing just kind of melts my tires in this game. Could we not be on fire, please? Could we not? Yo. Back left, BL. Can I call you BL? You wanna... Oh my god, but now my front right is gonna... Okay, front right's gonna take the load at this corner, which is good. But I'm going slow enough that it doesn't matter. Yay. Yeah, Sony just be like, alright, all of our nice exclusives that, you know, yeah, alright. You want to release these on Windows? Alright, how about people who are using computers that aren't Windows have our exclusives? Just the entire Gran Turismo series releases on Mac same day. Here's our whole backlog! Dude, that corner just doesn't feel right in this game. In anything. And it doesn't help that, like... it's hard to feel that corner out, and there are no good visual cues in this game. And the racing line is ass fart. It's worse than in MotoGP. And if you have a racing line where the braking locations are worse than they are in the MotoGP games, you know you've gone wrong somewhere. You know you've gone wrong somewhere. If that abomination is better than yours. Having said that, the driving still feels better than in those games because driving in those games is an absolute nightmare. It is, those games' handling models are hellspawn. Imagine the mods, though. True. Now see, how much of that was me just actually doing the corner right, and how much of that was me turning up my traction control? That's the question. How did I gain time over my best lap in that corner? Did I really take it that badly? I love when racing games on tracks are like, okay, here's the racing line you should be on. Now, go off track limits, why don't you? That sounds like fun. Let me just prank the player. One thing more racing games need is your average lap times over a session. That'd be a really cool thing to have. I really want to know if I'm just getting better at that, or if the traction control is helping that much. 'Cause I think it might be the traction control. Which is fine. I have no problem leaning on assists when they're there. Except for carts in Project Cars 2. Those without... those with assists are not fun. I mean, they're drivable. I actually... God, dude. Aha! Corner cutting is legal. For 24 hours. It's like the purge of track racing. The Le Mans 24-hour Purge Edition. It's the Le Mans 24-hour with no rules. The only rule is that you have to bring a car. And that your vehicle has to be able to be defined as a car. Go nuts. Run the competition off the road. Cut all of the corners. Bring like 7 of the same car so you don't have to repair it when something goes wrong. Who cares? No! I am sad. Turn right. Thank you. Good. That's the curve. You can tell because my car starts jiggling. Whoops. It wasn't supposed to be there. Ugh. I found so much time in and through that corner, and then I'm just losing a little bit out of it. That's unfortunate. That was a terrible exit. I pretty much was on the grass for that. Should still take a good 10th off of my lap, though, right? Yeah. Ah, way overshot. That's unfortunate. Are we not gonna downshift? Okay, good. Driving in automatic, and the game's just like, no, we're not. Stay in 5th gear. You can't tell me what to do. Game's all like, you're not my real dad, and I'm like, that would be hard. I'm not a man. Well, that's good. Okay, I feel like on average I was hitting like low 153s. Roughly, give or take. Not like that was my average lap time, but that was like the time my average lap, like of most of my lap. Well, I guess that means that would end up probably being my estimate of my average as well. So, who the heck word knows? I doesn't. Okay, I want to do this in different cars. There's no Toyota GT3 car, is there? I mean, there is, no, I'm thinking of a GT4 car. But what I mean is there one in this game? No, but there is a frickin', okay, well, I would love to drive that. Too bad I just don't have the DLC. It's like $30 for me to buy the DLC I don't have for this game. It's like $20 to buy the season pass still. To be fair, the game itself is also like $20. This game, with all of its DLC, costs as much as a PS5 game to buy as in current day. Zoom? Indeed. Well, actually, you've caught me between Zooms, but yes. I have decided to switch cars because I want to see if I can remove the condensation from my hands by rubbing them really fast. And the answer is yes. Kinetic energy generates heat. Heat deletes wet. And now my hands feel all weird. But that's fine. I have no idea what cars are in this game. Aha. I have no idea what year the GT3 Merc is from. Oh god, I don't even know what I should be comparing this to. Surely it's 2016. Like, that seems to be the average middle point of everything. There seem to be some newer, some older, but surely it's 2016, right? Are there any Porsches I don't have? Are there any Porsches that didn't come in the Porsche packs? No. Ooh, hey, GT4 car. I want to mess with that. Okay, but sure. Oh, I can only turn that down by 10 at a time. I'm going to turn that down a little bit, and I want to see if that helps at all with anything, but I'm not sure. It might. The hope is that it will. The expectation is that it will not. I want to like this game because I don't know, I just like having more racing games to play, and it feels really different from other stuff. Okay, first thing I want to do before we do anything at all, because, yup, this game puts you on mediums for no frickin' reason. Fart. I don't know, man. Why do I need to name these? I don't, just fart. We'll just call the tune fart. Fart is default with softs. It will not be if I need to change things, but you know. We'll see. Is that even a pit limiter, or is that just jamming it in first gear? I think it's just jamming it in first gear. Good. Oh. Chat, he can't hear me, and you can't hear him, but Ender just unmuted, so let me just do this. Okay, now you can hear me, and chat can hear you. Perfect.
Hey.
As long as you can hear me. I hope my hotkey worked. Did you know that you can set Discord hotkeys now to be a combination of keys?
Oh, neat.
Yeah, I don't know when that became a thing. I know it wasn't a thing like 2 years ago when I first set my mute hotkey, and somewhere along the way it's a thing.
That's
So
neat.
I used to have mute toggle on \. It is now shift \, so I can bind things to \/ now. Of course,
usually don't use
having the toggle mute tied to \ creates Xenoblade related problems. Ha 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 ha! That wasn't funny. Please don't laugh. Oh yeah, I should screen share, huh?
Yeah.
\, exactly, yeah. I'm sure you don't care about car noise, but if you do, I could also give you audio.
I don't mind it.
It's just car noise. I like car noise, but...
Gee, I wonder why.
Cars are cool. I am pretty sure the only reason I care about cars is because both of my parents... Well, my dad still does. My mom used to. He doesn't as much anymore. I think it's just something that she's lost interest in with time, whereas he hasn't. And it's just like, it just kind of... I am into cars via osmosis, same as my brother. I just didn't absorb the car. Oh my god.
Oh.
God damn it. Car noise is louder than both of you. Whoops.
Too much rooming.
Yeah. I think this game is just loud. Which is weird because it's quieter for me than Xenoblade. But I'll just turn it down. It's whatever. I need to, like, brake gently. Because my tires are... Well, my tires are fires. I was gonna say they're on fire. But tires are fires rhymes. Rally GT3! This is a mistake. I'm going to burn my tires at the stake. I have made a critical error. Car noise in games are always unusually loud for some reason. I see. Yeah, racing games tend to be loud compared to other games. I'm not sure why that is. I think it's because people who don't care will just turn the game down. People who do care probably want it loud. Plus, with car noise being what it is, it's definitely the sort of noise that you can typically handle being louder. Most people, at least. Oh, and also, if you weren't here at the beginning of stream, don't worry. You're not supposed to be able to hear the music. I think I could get away with it on stream. I was saying earlier how I want to do a test stream. Because there are a couple of artists that I know of that should be stream safe. It'll just, the VOD will be monetized by the copyright holders of the various musics. But given that I'm not monetized and wouldn't be losing out on much, also with all of them, it's they allow you to like take donations as long as it's free to watch. So, and on that list is Rooster Teeth's entire music catalog, apparently. According to their support page FAQ thing. But I want to do a stream where I just take the artists that I want to have on stream that I have heard this about and just kind of see what happens with the VOD. And if it goes well, a week or two later, I'll schmongle all of that into my stream music playlists. That was awful. Honestly, this car feels kind of worse than the Merc, but I want to give this like a good few laps, because I drove like 20 in that thing. And I might just be used to it. Ow. That was my fault. That was not the car, that was me. The car's a little wider than I thought that it was. I've gotten used to driving things that are one of the following. Smaller than this. Center-seated. Or motorcycles. No, good, great, awesome, outstanding, amazing, fantastic. I hope the audio...
The best.
I hope the audio balancing is better now. Yeah, I spoke and then saliva decided to just eject itself straight to the back of my throat. Violently. My tongue was just like, all right, throat, you've existed for too long, and then tried to kill it.
Seems about right.
Joke's on you, tongue. You would have died too if you had succeeded. Dumbass. Yes, I'm insulting my own tongue. Yes, chat, you heard that right. I just called my tongue a dumbass. You're welcome. I know that's the content you came here for.
You know it.
Of course. Are you ever just writing music for a show for the company you work for? And they tell you something they have planned for, 5 years down the line in the show, and you're like, oh, that can be the character's theme song 5 years before it happens, yeah. That's a real sacrifice moment right there, This is also just my favorite song on the Volume 2 soundtrack. Sound-wise, but dear God. I think this thing just doesn't turn as goodly as the Merc does. I think that's the problem. Did I gain? No, I didn't. I gained time out of the corner, I gained time into it, I lost time through it, and then I gained time out of it. And then I drove my tires into a volcano somehow. That's exactly what we want to be doing. I hate the fact that, this game does not let you handle temperatures in Fahrenheit. Honestly, when it comes to like tire and track temperatures, I would use Celsius in every game, but I want to have them match as in as many games as I can. And Assetto Corsa and F1 are very much not getting along in that department, because you see, Assetto Corsa forces you into Celsius, right? F1 does not force Fahrenheit or Celsius, but it has to match your speedometer. So, to have Celsius there, I have to have Celsius speed. I think Project Cars is the same way, actually. What I'm saying, basically, is please give me the option to do these separately. Just someone, please. Someone out there let me.
Nah.
And then there's Forza, which The Porsche does not like Forza being mentioned. I'm sorry I've offended you. I know why it doesn't like Forza being mentioned, because Forza handles Porsches really terribly. And they always have. They've released the same Porsche's DLC, paid DLC, 4 times. Fun fact. Not a joke. At least 4 times, that is. Frickin'... It was DLC in either 2 or 3 different Motorsport games, and then also paid DLC in 2 different Horizon games, I believe. I think it was 2 Motorsport games, and then Horizon 2 and 3, and then it disappeared in 4, and then came back as paid DLC in 5. I think that's what happened.
It's neat.
Whee!
Yay.
The problem with getting your rear tires heated in a rear-wheel drive car is that the only way to cool them off is to just kind of not. Like this. This is just going to make the problem worse, isn't it? Oh, right, the assists just kind of make you not do anything off-road, I forgot. I don't actually have to be careful on the throttle when I'm coming back on track. Neat. Also, my best is a 151.9. What was it in the Merc? I have to check. I meant to write it down, and then I just didn't. Because I am a very intelligent Catgirl. This thing can't just power through that corner like the Merc can. Please get off the grass! Okay, this is like stupidly better than my best. Hold on, what? God damn it. That was a good lap, too. I have no idea why I just did. It just didn't. It just didn't. Stop slithering, you're a car, not a snake! Why is my back right tire getting hot? What?
Imagine snack cars.
What am I doing? How am I abusing that tire? I don't understand. Okay, well now I understand how I'm abusing it, because I'm driving on the gravel. But like, that's because I'm a dumbass. I'm pretty sure your tires just get hotter faster off track regardless of the surface in this game. Which is strange. I could be wrong, but it feels like that's a mechanic, which I don't like. But it's a very interesting and unique way that only a sim racer could punish you for going off track. It's interesting, at the very least. I don't think it's terrible. Just kind of need to already have that mechanic to do that. Ooh, I did not need to snap that far. Okay, I'm just gonna rewind on my phone here because I want to see what my best lap in the Merc was.
It's rewind time.
True. Ah, that's hot. Just like my tires. That was a 151.53. Now I want to write this down here. Merc GT3 was the spicy time. This thing has better brakes. I can use my F1 braking point in this thing. I know I'm going slower than an F1 car, so being able to use a similar braking point makes sense. But can I do that every lap? Have I been able to do that the whole time? Alright, I'm about to start referring to this thing as the Franken car at this rate. Oh my god, hold on, wait a minute. I'm figuring out how to drive this car around this track by implementing driving tactics from many racing games that are not Assetto Corsa. Okay, that's still too late. I am not, in fact, driving the Ginetta G40 Junior in Project Cars 2, where that is my braking line. Okay, I do still want to make sure that this lap isn't faster, though, because that's, not a clean lap. Okay, or I'm just that much of a gamer in that... Frankencar!
Yep.
I don't know why I'm slapping my arms. It's just the Frankencar. It's just drive it like you would everything that isn't this game. You watch this, ready? No, that's good. That's where I break in the F1 games. Why does that work? Okay. This corner, this is how I take it. This section right here, I take this the way I do in the ride games. Okay, or we'll just understeer for no ungodly reason. It's fine. It's good. That's great. I want to go home. I may have needed to slow down a little more. The speed is not what's important, as far as like comparing it to how I take it in other games. Yeah, I think your tires just heat up faster when you're off track. That is
neat.
Interesting. Hey, it's better than the old Forza games. Do you know how those games punished you for going off track?
No.
Okay, so in my family we used to call it sludge grass. if you were in the grass for too long in Forza Motorsport 4 and before that, your speed would just get capped very, 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 very low. Sort of like what happens in this game, except this game is probably only doing that to me because I have my assists on. This game is probably doing that to me because if I went faster, I would spin because it's a sim racer. Which... Forza's not, but it's also not an arcade race. It's a soft sim. This is a hard sim, you know? Those are terms that I use that not enough people use. And by not enough people, I mean I've never heard anyone else use them, and I am not enough people. Even if there are 4. 4 is not enough. Okay, now we're gaming. I think my laps are also just a lot more consistent in this thing than they were in the Merc. Yup, and we just run it the way we would in Ride. Yup, what a shock. It's the Franken car. It's just every other racing game that is nothing like this one. Driving vehicles that are nothing like this one. And those are the skills that let me drive this thing on this track. It's fantastic. Why is my tire on fire?
It just is.
True. Also, do you guys want to see the second worst third-person camera of all time? Watch this. It's actually not as bad in this thing as it is in some of the faster cars. The car, like... Okay, well... I entirely blame the camera for that. Legitimately, the car gets displaced from the camera. From the center of the camera. It has the... It's funny. It's the opposite problem of the F1 games. Where the camera is glued to the ass end of your car. It's the exact opposite problem. I don't... You know, I prefer when the camera moves a little bit. But, like, not side to side. Like, don't... Keep my car in the middle. Just, you know... You don't have to snap in whatever direction the car's turning. I'm a gamer.
Gamer.
I am a failure, I am a failure, I am a failure. Dude, why are my tires heating up? I'm not doing anything, and they weren't doing this before. This is so stupid. This is dumb. Like, when I go slightly off track, I think it's because I go slightly off track. But when I'm on track, sometimes I go through these corners, and they're just like... Attempt number 437.
2 hours later.
True. I touched grass. I touched grass. I touched grass.
Touch grass and you die.
I said it earlier, I'll say it again. Asphalt racing is optimal video game because touching grass is bad. Did that save? It did, but I need to actually save it. I will save it as fart. No, let me no. Why did you frickin' moves my thing everywhere, every time, always, and I hate it. Oh, I'm an idiot. I totally changed the wrong thing. Whoops. There we go. Okay, now we'll try this. After I consume some of this canned beverage.
As opposed to... Wait, why are you drinking it from a can? Hold up.
Wait, what? What? Why? What's wrong with drinking beverages in cans?
Is it like canned bread? Like, what's going on here?
No, what? Many beverages come in cans.
My favorite, canned water.
Well, it's not water.
I see. Chad, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I mean, if you mean like the canned bread reference, I know I do, but like... I don't know why you're complaining about me drinking out of a can.
I think you meant to say bottled, like, or whatever.
No, I'm drinking a canned beverage.
Chad, I'm not insane, right?
What? I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm very confused.
Yeah. Now, usually when you refer to beverage, I'm thinking like either a cup or a bottle, not like...
Well, I mean, it's still a beverage, though.
I mean... Yeah. I don't know.
Literally everything that I drink that is not purchased at a restaurant or water or like made by me using water is canned. Like, if it's not water or something that I have to put in water, it's probably canned when I'm drinking.
I see. You're still wrong, though. Kidding.
I see. Except I'm not, because this beverage next to me is canned, so... And it's what I'm drinking. So I can't possibly... You see? You see?
No, I don't see.
I would do the joke, but I'm trying to have consistent lap times. Or I could just go off the track anyway. It's fine. What are glasses even good for, anyway? So the issue I'm having with this car is I have really good laps. Canned water is a thing? Oh, neat. Well, that's what I get for reading chat. Don't text and drive. Or read chat and drive. Alright, this game of tag is boring. Wait, let me write down,
I'm out of here.
I literally could save like half a second if I just keep going around this track. I could probably shave an entire second off if I really tried. But I don't feel like it right now. So I'm not gonna. What year is this thing? 2016. That's neat. You know what would be funny?
What?
Ah, they don't have the OnlyFans card. Damn it.
No.
I don't know if any of these teams are I mean, I know, you know, obviously Racing 2 aren't, but I don't know if any of, like, the, I don't know if any of the, liveries in AC1 are, even based on real teams. We don't have anything even based on the OnlyFans car. I know that in ACC, you can actually, buy the Ram, one of the DLC packs has the Ram Racing livery for the Merc, which is cool. A red McLaren. Kill it. Why are these all the same design in different colors? This one's not. This one looks awful, though. How about that one? Why not? Why not?
Why not?
No. I don't know why I felt the need to write... I'm just going to backspace that. I don't know why I felt the need to write Porsche on that one when, like, obviously it's a Porsche. Yeah, you know, have to clarify that it's the Porsche 911 as opposed to the, I don't even know what car company would name a car. Like... What other company is just like, yeah, we'll just slap some numbers in and call it a day? Because I don't think that's a thing that anyone else does. The Porsche's just like, all right, roll the dice. What numbers are we doing today, folks? Okay, I'm just right out the gate. We're just right out the gate. I'm just gonna name all of the Imola tunes fart because I can, and you can't stop me. You're not my real dad.
Is this the content we came for?
Exactly. You came here to watch me name all of my tunes fart. No one's even here for the commentary or the racing, just to watch me name my tunes fart. So just, you know, every half hour when I decide to change car, every 20 to 30 minutes when I decide to change car, people get the content they came for. Feather is back. Spin! Huh. This thing feels the best so far. Even when I completely lose the rear end, it's just like, alright, time to go forward again. All I did was look at her and she walked away. She walked away. She just looked at me, turned around, and walked away. Good. Wonderful. Chat, last night Chica was sitting on the couch and she was just staring at me. And she was making noises. And they did not sound like dog noises. These were not normal dog noises. And I was trying to think, like, no, but, like, this is something I have heard before from another creature. I can't put my finger on what. And I realized she was making cat noises. Like, you could tell,
Yep.
like it didn't sound like a cat, because dog vocal cords. She was making cat noises.
Yep.
And I was just like, oh my god, she's a cat.
Literally a cat.
She's literally a cat. She's a cat that occasionally barks. It was exactly what I wanted to do. That was all as I had...
Part of the plan.
It was all as I had intended. This car likes touching grass even more than the average gamer. Look at how much it loves touching grass every time I do it. It's great. Not with the being on fire back there.
No.
I did not know you were my rear right tire.
The more you know.
I can't believe I've been dating my rear right tire this whole time and I never even knew. Why? Why did I slide? I am confused. I do not know what I did wrong. aside from that spin, this was a crazy lap. Or I could touch grass and ruin that statement. No, it's still pretty quick. Why am I spinning? Actually, spinning left makes sense because of my tire pressure. That seems a bit more likely to happen than spinning right. That was awful.
Well.
I'm going home. Maybe it wasn't that the Porsche had good brakes. Maybe it's that the Merc had bad brakes. Well, you know. Bad in a relative sense, I'm sure. I'm sure I've never been in a vehicle with brakes as good as any of these cars, if we're being honest. Oh, so I learned something interesting the other day about a racetrack. You know Monza, the sock-shaped one, right? Did you know that all 3 chicanes are there because of motorcycle racing? It's pretty wacky. But apparently, it's there for all vehicles for safety reasons, but primarily because of crashes in motorcycle racing. And then motorcycle racing didn't use them for the first couple years that the first 2 were there. And then things that weren't good happened. And so then motorcycle racing was like, oh, I see. We should use those. Those are there because yeah, that makes sense. And then now they use them. I have done the least laps in this thing. I'm already giving up on it. I don't like it. This car does not feel good. This is the problem I have with this game, where, like, I can't get any of the cars to feel good to drive. And, it sucks. Don't mind me just poking through the car list here. Ah, GT4 card. That's neat. Those are also something I want to mess with, but I have not paid for those in ACC, so can't quite do that. Ah, there's a drift car. I hate that you can't filter by, like, road cars, GT cars, prototypes, F1 cars, drift cars. Those are all the filters you really need. Do I want to drive the Z4? Not really. Not really. Is this supposed to be the GT3? Or is this the GT4 version and this is the 3? Or is this the 3 and this is the... I don't know. $12.50. Okay, yes, that seems to be the GT3 version, which means this is probably a GTE version of the car. And the road version is DLC. You can have the GT3 version, but all the rest, gotta pay for that. I see. All right, what cool stuff we got? That's interesting and does not look right on a race car. Nah, this looks better with the orange mirrors. Also, chat, if you're enjoying me just kind of zooming around Imola repeatedly, feel free to hit that like button, because it's great to know y'all are having a good time and helps out the stream and channel quite a bit. And on that note, thank you all so much for the 3 heckin' likes. That's pretty gamer of you. I have been live for almost 2 hours. That's neat. It does not feel like I've been doing this for 2 hours. Nope. Guess I'm on mediums. Yup. I hate that it just randomly moves my cursor when I do certain actions, and it's just like, why? If I want it to move my cursor, freaking, it's the Pop-Tarts, okay? That's all. Surely the R8 has to feel good, right? Surely this car's gotta feel good, right? Well, it doesn't feel slippery. Yet. Oh boy. Gotta go a little earlier than that in that corner. I see. And a little earlier in that corner as well. This is fine. All is fine. Okay, so far this thing feels really nice. This is way too late.
Yay.
Oh,
I forgot to announce that I had to be right back.
Ah, I see. What?
Oh.
Huh. Well, that's very interesting. I'm going home. Best song in the show, and not a good one to be trying to drive fastly to. I don't have, like, I don't know where to brake in this thing. The brakes on this are just weird to me.
Hmm.
Like, in some places, I kind of wish that... I don't know, in some places I feel like I have to moderate how much I brake, or I'll always feel like I'm braking early. But then there's other places where, like, it always feels like I'm braking late. know what I did on my best lap in, like, this whole beginning sector. Okay, well, I didn't do that, but, like... Why is the time difference so massive? I just feel like that's not accurate. What could I possibly have done there that is that much faster? I touched grass.
Unfortunate.
I think that grass was lava, dear God! Like, maybe 1/10 of a second and my tire just gains 10 degrees Celsius.
Finally a reason to not touch I touch grass, I mean.
I can give you a good reason to not touch glass if it's shattered.
Yeah.
Okay, this should be a good entry. I should be able to turn this into a good lap if I just don't screw this up. Which of course means I'm going to screw this up horrendously.
It'd be funny.
I've already screwed it up.
Good job.
Good. Good.
Good.
Very good. It's way too early. Good news is, it means that I won't touch grass there. I did lose time from that, and I might still PB this lap. Maybe?
Maybe.
I did! That or I tied it. This is definitely the best feeling one so far. But I don't even know if this is technically it. Why am I stupid?
Sure.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do about it? I see. I see. You're just gonna eject me to the pit and be like, alright, go again. Good. Okay, good. Alright, well, I'm just gonna write my time down and eject myself into a different car. So.
Yeah.
I'm doing less and less laps with each car, and it's partially just because I'm getting annoyed more and more quickly, and partially just because I'm getting used to them more and more quickly. Wow, there's no GT3 cars in here. I'm shocked. I'm utterly shocked. I can't believe it. I'm shocked. None of these hatchbacks are GT3 cars. I can't believe it.
No way.
You're telling me there's not a GT3 version of the Smart for 2? Which is the actual name of a real car, by the way. 42 is one word, but it's 2 like the number. Here, you know what? I'll send you a picture.
Oh no.
It's glorious. It's amazing. I know this car exists because it appeared. Oh, this is good. This is a nice ugly design. Good. Just nice,
oh, no.
nice stripe where one does not belong. Are you ready to see the Smart for 2? I'm not gonna put it on stream. You can look it up for yourself. I'm sending this on my phone, so it would be a pain in the ass to put it on stream. That is a Smart for 2. I believe Forza Motorsport 4 is the game that it was in. It might be in other Forza games as well, but that's the only one I've played that has it. I'm guessing... Yeah, I figured. Sorry, what were you saying?
I said I see.
Oh, okay. All I heard was ice. And I thought you were saying more. I like how they have the crossbow, but not the GT4 version. Big funny. Alright, this is the last car I think I want to mess with in this game. This is the last car that that I know is in this car list, that I know is also in the other games that I'm doing car lists. And chat, if you can't tell by the fact that I've been live for 2 hours, this is not all happening on stream, or even in one sitting. Gee, I wonder if it's going to put me on medium tires. Wow, I'm shocked. I can't believe this. Okay, this one's named Fart, but I've capitalized the T instead of the F, so it's different now. Also, fun fact, this is my favorite Lamborghini. I mean, not the GT3 version specifically, just like the Huracan and all of its offshoots, though. Like the Huracan GT3 and the Huracan but faster and the Huracan but cooler.
Exactly.
And it's slippery. Oh boy. Oh boy, we're squiggly. We're a bit of a squiggly Squidward today, are we?
Exactly.
It's definitely a thing people say.
Hey, you feeling pretty squiggly Squidward today?
Yeah, my
Lad?
car's being really squiggly Squidward right now. I can't believe it. Wacky understeer moment? Oh boy, another car that doesn't keep the left tires warm.
Hey.
Wait. So we're gonna have 2 icebergs and 2 suns as our tires on this car today, chat. God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Alright.
I don't know what part of my brain thought that would work. Well, this thing failed twice, why not just do it again? It sure will work this time.
Okay, but try again. Maybe it'll work this time.
True. Look, some of the games that I play, I do the same thing repeatedly, and it works, and it works, and it works, and then one time, there's nothing different about the circumstances, and it's just like, nah.
Nah.
And it's just like, okay, thanks.
Thank you, game. Very cool.
Yeah, understandable. Have a nice day.
Very cool.
I went to get on Paladins to just do some daily challenges the other day. It was like midnight, so I was like, I'm just gonna do my dailies. It's gonna be like 4 games, get off. I played 1 game. I was playing as Kasumi, and I was trying to rush down the enemy Strixall game, so I had to buy Illuminate. Illuminate is the only item in the item store currently that you can buy, and sometimes it's just bugged and does nothing. The bug... the way that I phrase it... The way that I phrase it... I almost said the way that I phrase is... instead of phrase it is. The way that I phrase it is typically that it seems to refresh whether the bug is happening or not every time you buy a new tier of the item. It also used to happen with Cauterize before they put it in the item store. And I've been on both ends of the Cauterize bug. But all 3 tiers of Illuminate just did not work. And so I could just never see him while he was invisible, even when he was right next to me. He had to be close enough that I would have been able to see him without Illuminate for me to see him, so... You know, that's cool. Thanks, Paladins. Average Paladins moment.
Thanks, Paladins. Very cool.
Thanks, Paladins. Kind of a nutty lap, but even if I bank this, I want to run a few more laps and see if I can, like, you know, replicate this at all, because this car just feels incredibly difficult to be consistent in. Yeah, we can just drift through the last corner. Who even cares? I gained like an entire second doing that. You're not supposed to do that in modern race cars. It's not supposed to be faster to drift. That's not normal. I broke it.
This is fine.
Surrounded by stacks of flaming tires. It actually worked without sending me off. I still maintain that this feels like the least consistent car. But if I set 2 nutty laps in a row, that'll be pretty funny. Oh, and there goes all the heat in my front left. Thanks. Thanks, Full. Really cool of you there. Can I call you Full? I'm gonna call you Full. Shorter than front left tire. why you don't want to be sliding. Casually lose half a second sliding through that corner. Good. Good. Please get off the grass!
No, no.
Let's see. This car is hurting my soul. Nope. Oh wait, hold on. You can't just hit B to exit this menu, and it infuriates me. So what's interesting is every car that I used, my best time went down. So I am gonna go back in reverse. Except for the Audi. I feel like that might just be a worse car than the Huracan. Actually, I take it back. I just don't want to right now. Let's load up the other one instead. I'm going to mute my capture card audio in case this decides to Forza me and try to get me copyright claimed out of existence. Ah yes, F-Mod, the infamous sequel to Gmod.
My favorite.
Press F in the chat for F mod.
Why was there just a random ass white bar? What? It's still there. Why does this game just have a random white bar down there? Okay. I go into my options here because you can't mess with any of your settings. so much of this is DLC, and it's so saddening. Like, you have older versions of these cars. Some of these are available, some of them aren't. This is the 2020 design of the Merc that I like. Oop, I didn't mean to exit out of that. Ah. We don't have the OnlyFans car. Unless they were using a different car for the year this DLC is.
Yep.
Ah! I see they haven't changed their design very much. I just want to see, were they using a different car, and if so, were they sponsored by OnlyFans back in, Ah! The only people insane enough to use a BMW. Nope. Nope. Either they weren't a team yet, or they just aren't in this game. Oh, that's so tragic. Oh, that's unfortunate. Sad. We can't drive the OnlyFans car in this game.
Oh.
Also, some of these cars, you can have the car, but not the, But like, some of the cars that I was poking through in this game, you, like, the car isn't... No, I just... Okay. So, some of the cars, like, you have the car, but not all of the, Oh my god, wait, keep just not putting my cursor in the same place every time! But, like, you don't have all of the teams, which is so weird. Okay. Anyway. Sure, we'll go with this one. Game mode. Practice. I can't use the... I don't have his DLC. It doesn't even yell at me what DLC it's part of. Why? How do you not have in the base game, I'm going home?
You have to guess.
I actually want to know... the penis.
And if you guess incorrectly, then too bad. Buy another
The
case.
penis is a DLC track, chat. I guess that makes sense. These are all British except for... Nope, never mind. I thought that one was part of this. I was going to be like, that's not British, because it's not part of the... That makes sense. Oh, the Minecraft anvil's in this game.
Oh, let's go.
Nah. Well, that's annoying and literally ruins the last 2 hours of testing that I did. Until I spend, however much money that one costs. Life is pain.
But love is tired, though.
True. I mean, surely AC1 has Silverstone. They all have Spa. I guess I could do Spa, but Spa laps are long. It's a good track, but the laps are so long. I give up. I'm just gonna go play this instead. Who cares? I don't. It is really hot in here and the AC is not turning on. I love when that happens. Normally when that happens, it's because my PC is hot. My PC is not hot. Well, it is actually a little warm, but not like the fans aren't going, so you know, it's normal warm, not warming me up warm. Yeah, I should do this because this is I believe this game also plays music on the title screen. Ah yes, F-mod again! My arch nemesis! Let me in!
Let me in.
Sneezing dog. We did it. I got in. The music started after I had already... Or am I not at the title screen yet? Wait, hold on. Is Ride 3 the one that does the weird order? Well, either way, I can't unmute the game audio yet, because I will get probably copyright claimed to death. It is not MotoGP. No. God, no. I would not subject myself to that. You can ask Ender. The last time I tried to play a MotoGP game, I sat there for an hour and a half, failing at, like, the second tutorial in MotoGP 22. Not even angry, just disappointed. Because did you know that MotoGP 22's tutorials force you to play with all assists off?
Yep.
Fun fact!
Yep.
Oh, you want to learn how to play the game? You want to learn how to play the... You don't know how to play a bike sim racer with all these completely new mechanics that you wouldn't know coming from car racing games? Oh, you're gonna need assists to learn all of... Too bad, you have to earn your assists. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Not as stupid as how to... These are also ludicrously difficult tutorials. This game just doesn't handle, like, ass fart on top of that. And it doesn't lock you out of assists during them. They just suck. These tutorials suck, though. They are way too hard. This literally requires killing your opponent to win. Also, don't mind the fact that I have 671,000 monies. I went to Brands Hatch and I spun in a circle. for like literally half an hour while we were watching a video together. You can ask Ender. He was able to just peer over at the screen share anytime and see that that's exactly what I was doing. It was great. All you have to do is you have to true. Money grinding in Ride 3 is funny. All you have to do, I think it works on any circuit, but I do it on the one that I found the video doing it on. Partially because it's short and partially because if it doesn't work on other tracks, I don't want to find out. But I go to the short Brands Hatch circuit. And you complete a full lap. And as you're completing your lap, you slow down. And you just do donuts. And it keeps so that it keeps resetting the lap timer every time you cross the start-finish line. And those count as laps as far as earning credits. None of them count as laps on the leaderboards, because they're all considered dirty because you go back across the line again. But they are considered laps as far as earning money, so you do donuts. And I did that while watching something to distract myself so that I could just do that, and I earned $500,000.
Remember that one image you sent me where autocorrect changed donut to genocide?
Yes.
Still great.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing wrong here.
No, I mean those are very similar words.
Yeah. I get those mixed up all the time. Oh, I would like some genocide, please.
I mean, there was that one time that I was DMing you about Paper Mario and it autocorrected Magnus to anus. Ow. Yeah, I need to rewind further than this because this asshole isn't gonna give me space. And then almost killed us both anyway. This game is just way too hard. Not because it's difficult to drive in, but because the AI are just... This is near, if not at, minimum difficulty. Good. That was all according to Cake. That was exactly what I wanted. Does this have the weapons and kicking punching of Road Rage? No. Instead of crashing, I crashed slowly. It's funny, this game actually has the same issue as, well, I guess, sort of. Sometimes it's still too hard. But it's very similar to Horizon 5, where, the AI just get worse at driving if you upgrade your vehicles. I don't know why. Also, I like how the braking line in this game is like, okay, brake here, and then you do, and you're like 7 miles wider than it wants you to be, and it's like, but that's what, but I, okay. Oh god. Ow! Hey, that one was definitely at least my fault. But what about this one? Why would you do that? Are you blind? He George Russelled me. There, your penis is tiny. That didn't knock him off his bike. That's unfortunate. Not that I wanted the collision to. I wanted the insult to just make him just flop off his bike. Be a real BJ flop moment, to be honest.
True.
Remember that thing I said about the braking line just being horrendously, like, late for some reason? My point exactly. Really? Dude, really? Dude, really?
Nah.
Still better than MotoGP, where some corners it's too early, some corners it's too late, and some corners it's actually pretty perfect in some corners. Some corners it's pretty much exactly what you want to be aiming for, but you'd never know that because in the first corner of the Red Bull Ring, it's way early. And literally the next corner, if you're braking within like a tenth of a second of when that line turns right underneath you, you're braking like 5 years too late, buddy.
Nothing wrong there.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's not like I turn on these assists because like I need to like the assistance or anything. It's not like, you know, it's not like MotoGP is just a completely different experience from anything else that drives completely differently and has mechanics that only other bike racing games have, but implements them in ways that they don't because, I mean, really, there's not another bike sim, and it's... pain. Comrade! Nope. I'm pretty sure your head went through that wall on that last turn. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Hello, friend! Okay, bye. I actually ended up taking that quicker than he did. Neat. I always forget that Ride 3 added not drivatars. Instead of just naming people random names like, I don't know, Philip McFrankbob.
Yep.
The best motorcycle racer of all time! Ow. No. When the bike reuses the car hitbox? Oh no.
No.
Well, looks like I have to upgrade my bike. I'm really glad that this game has really easy money grinding. Because if it didn't, the difficulty would just be completely unjustified. Also, you just get money pretty quickly even without grinding in this game. Not as quickly as you do relative to the prices of things in Ride 2, but... I love the fact that for all of these, I'm going to have to buy new bikes for all of these. And I've probably got to upgrade a bike for all of these. Wonderful. Fantastic. Might as well. High quality oil.
Yes.
All of the upgrades. Look at how expensive it is to upgrade things in this game. Like, literally, the only reason that I think that the fact you need to upgrade cars to make the game not painfully difficult and, like, it basically impossible to max star everything is because there's an exploit that lets you get money stupidly fast. If there wasn't, I genuinely just, like, no, this is stupid. It shouldn't be this difficult. If I wanted it to be that difficult, it's almost like there's this neat little slider that I could turn up. It'd be really cool if that were a feature, right? That this neat little slider you could turn up that controls the difficulty of the AI. Wait a minute, this game has one of those! And it doesn't matter because it's always dumb. Ah, good. You can have black and red, ugly. Ugly. What's the...
ugly.
What is it? These are the exact same thing in the exact same color. What is the difference? Why is the... Okay. Or piss. Gaming. Okay, we did it. I really do wish this game just had a button to max all of the performance upgrades. Also, something that you may have noticed when I was scrolling through the upgrades is a weird mechanic that's been in this series since the start, and I still don't know what the hell the point of it is. Certain upgrades, there's literally like only 2 or 3 in the game, you can buy different brand versions of, and they're identical. They're completely identical. And it's like 2 or 3 upgrades. Why? Also, just to prove I have the difficulty as low as it goes. It doesn't go lower than that. It's good. It's good. It's fantastic. Anyway, see you later, asshole. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, nope, never mind. Okay, but it's not what I meant when I said see you later, assholes. Hang on a minute. Hold on. That wasn't what I had in mind. Oh, God. Hi there. Hi there. Are you just gonna wiggle your ass in my face? Alright. My brakes just kind of weren't there. That was neat. I had to literally let go and then brake for it to actually work. What? Excuse me? Buddy, what are you doing? Slow down. You can see me all the frickin' way. I could not turn further than that, and the game was just like, yeah, you know what? I think I'm just gonna send a bike right up your ass. And now I'm doing the same thing to someone else. Don't mind me.
Yeah.
Look at how much easier this got as soon as I maxed this thing. Like, I'm not rewinding all of my off-track incidents away, and I'm still in first coming out of the first lap. Okay, bye, world. I do not know why that happened. I mean, I touched the curb, but I've done that before. See, look, I touched the curb there and it didn't happen. I touched grass where I almost did this time last lap, and it didn't happen. Oh, that's another thing. For some reason, the curbs in, like, every MotoGP game on every track are just hell. Which is not realistic at all, actually. If you watch MotoGP races, they go up on the curbs all the time. Same as they do in car racing on tracks where they're not held. Because sometimes they are, because for some reason there are no regulations on curbs, like, anywhere by anyone. Curbs are just kind of like a do-your-own thing. They could be completely... There are places where the curbs, I'm pretty sure, are literally just painted onto the ground. And then there are times where, like, they're so bumpy that touching them in, like, anything, you're gonna feel it and you might flip over. And then there's sausage curbs. Nobody likes sausage curbs. I did not intend to do that. There is a fly in my face.
Of course.
I love when games are balanced around an exploit. Yeah, it's great. They got the brand license late in development and didn't have time to actually make the model. Oh, I see. Greenwriter really committed to the kill. I mean, pass? Yeah, I know. It's a real George Russell moment. I was scrolling through a couple F1 related things that were on trending, and George Russell was trending after he literally ended one of the Ferrari's races on Sunday. That was yesterday. I say it like it was like a week ago. Excuse me? That's mine. Can I have it back, sir?
No.
I can make this work. I made it work. And I found someone that posted... oh, it was also... Mick was also trending. And I found a post, and I actually don't know who I was looking at their trending page. But it was a thread about how bad Mick's luck has been this season. With just a lot of things being not his fault and him getting screwed over. And under Singapore, it was just George Russell. And that was it. I mean, yeah, that's what happened to him in Singapore. I cannot believe no penalty was given for that. I cannot believe nobody was talking about that. Like, oh, but he takes one of the Ferraris out of the race and it's a big deal. Like, no. No. Ferrari's overrated anyway. Has my playlist run out of music? It's supposed to have been on repeat. Has it not been on repeat? No, it's just...
No.
Okay, I see. That was still a little harder than it should have been, given that I'm on minimum difficulty. But it was much easier now that I upgraded my car by spending, my bike. To buy and max this thing was 50 grand, roughly. And I'm still only a second ahead of the AI on minimum difficulty. Good. Good game design right there. Oh, wait. No, it's not.
What are you talking about? It's flawless game design.
Driving in this game feels amazing. It's just stupid that career progression is so dumb. What do I even get for completing all of these at max stars anyway? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. So, the bike I need for the 4th of these 5 races is the one that I get for max starring all of them. So you have to buy one so you can earn a second one. I'm going home. I'm going home. I don't even want to do that. Can I even, like, work on the progression of this stuff? I mean, I can, because I can just buy whatever the heck word I want. Oh, I started this one, apparently. Escape from Los Angeles. You know what that reminds me of?
I know what you're referring to.
Yup. Oh my god.
Either that, or you're making an SA2 reference.
No.
I like.
No, this is a Metal Gear reference.
Yep.
Objective.
I thought we were escaping from Los Angeles, not Denver.
Objective. Escape from Denver. Oh god. Event open to straight bikes. 300 to 449. Oh, dude, it's the Paul Smart! He's a genius! I mean, I guess this is probably better, unless it's not upgraded, in which case it's probably worse. Well, even then, I would probably just want to buy a lower level. I'm probably going to end after a couple more races, but I am having the fun, so. But I'm also the hunger. The snack.
Yo, it's the snack.
Are we talking solid, liquid, sus?
Solid.
Sus snake. Are we perhaps referring to the largest of the bosses?
Probably.
Well, that did not go how I expected. Well, that's about what I expected the first time. I expected it to let me recover, but I guess I probably would have hit a tree, huh? Whoops. You know the best thing in a racing game is when the glare of the sun can make you not able to see the racing line that you use to know where you're going. And no, the realism is not an excuse.
No, my realism. I like my realism.
If you want it as a realism thing, you give me the option. You do not make it the only thing available. Speaking of optional realism-related things, I am sad that more games don't have realistic assist settings.
Hmm.
Well, this is actually going pretty well. Not more realism in the fantasy media. Oh god! This course feels like...
Hmm?
It feels like a custom race in a Forza game.
I see.
It feels like a Horizon 4/5 custom race. I don't mean that as a compliment. One thing I do find interesting going from ride 2 to 3 as a 4-minute lap. One thing I find interesting about the transition from ride 2 to 3 is they started to change up the handling in 3, and I've heard that 4 goes even further with it. What? Oh, come on! My mirror touched it! That would not have sent me flying! That would have detached my mirror! Screw you, game!
Oh, that's why you must have my realism.
No, I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. No, you're right. Hang on. No, you're right. Completely. That's exactly what would have happened when my mirror came off. That's why Alonso got it. Was that my mirror again? I feel like that was more my head than my mirror. That might have actually been my mirror hitting again? No, I'm pretty sure my head was hitting that. It's really hard to get a camera angle. I mean, I could have leaned my head away. My arm, however... Obviously, these are the things that happen when your mirror comes off. Duh. Obviously, Alonso deserved the penalty. Like 6 hours after the race. Allegedly only because another team complained. A certain other team who I already have no respect for because they have, for some reason, no brain cells, apparently, because they're like, alright, sorry, faster driver, you're too slow. We're gonna keep our slower driver on next year, and you have to earn your spot. Even though, you have better pace, like 90% of the time. Sorry, you're the one fighting for your spot on this team, and not the slower driver.
Heck.
Because even though you're faster, you're our number 2, so, get out of here, go. Score us more points as the season goes on and the gap grows, and it becomes less and less feasible to score more points. Oh, what's that? Everyone's pitting for inners? Yeah, no, just stay out for 6 laps. Wait for a safety car that's not likely to happen. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine, Nick. Don't worry about it. Oh, what's that? You didn't score points after we told you to do that? I can't believe how terrible of a driver you are, man.
I can't believe you've done this.
Yeah, I can't believe you didn't have a safety car come in, so obviously it's your fault. Oh, what's that? There was some debris left on the track and it damaged the underside of your car enough that you couldn't keep up anymore? Even though prior to that happening, you were like keeping up with, you know, cars that our car has no business keeping up with, that K-Mag could get nowhere near? I can't believe you would get hit by that debris on the track that no one could ever have seen coming and realistically shouldn't have, you know, it's unlucky that it was even there to begin with. I can't believe you, how did you not avoid that thing that you couldn't even see? Just score points. That's basically how they treat him, and it's so annoying. Ow. Like, I just have no respect for this team. And it's not even just that Mick is usually the quicker driver on the team either. It's like, he's also the younger driver. Which means he has more room to grow. On top of the fact that he's already, most of the time, the better driver. Also, I know his crashes tend to be more expensive than Magnussen's, but like... Dude, I swear K-Mag's involved in an accident every other race and needs to pit. Like, it's so bad. That almost went ungoodly. Bit wide. A real Zephyr moment, to be honest.
Yep.
Ah, 2 achievement noises in my ears, but this time they happened at the same time! I did it. Why was I 43 seconds ahead? Why is that race easier? I'll take it, but what? Okay. And no, it's not because that other one was a DLC thing and this one's from the first bracket. The first one that you do with the free bike they give you is just as bad as that DLC one. Like, I don't understand. What are you trying to... Oh, that I unlocked that. Okay. Ah! Faster! Faster! Wait, wait, how do I zoom out? How do I zoom out? Overview. Look at these ones. Faster! 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 Icons! 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 I don't know why that's so funny to me. Is this the one that I was doing? This is the one that I was doing, okay. Oh, this is the, okay. This is the one I'm already on. Actually, I still have not 100%ed Ride 2 yet. In fact, I'm a very long way from 100%ing Ride 2. Like, I'm less than halfway through the main career mode. Plus, I still have to do all the championships and all the team championships. I love the load times in this game. Sometimes it'll just be taking forever, and it'll be at like something as low as 40%, and it'll just snap to complete. I want to see it happen here while I'm streaming, but I don't think it's going to. But like or we could just go from, you know, 83 or was that 82, something like that. I've had that happen in the low 40s. I don't know why. I don't know why moving your camera around takes so long in this game. Oh, I know this track. I know this track. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Hold on, wait. Bunk. Did I kill him? I think I might have killed him. Oh god, I almost killed him. Hold on. I need to see if it's not letting me look back or anything. Okay, well, it's fine, because I have to undo this here. Oh, I didn't kill him. That's unfortunate. That would have been comedy. Good. Rear brake gaming? My favorite thing about Ride 3. It has joint brakes. You can still use the rear brake independently, just not the front. Which is really helpful on rare occasions. A lot more frequently than using the front brake on its own would be helpful, though. Crap. Haha! It's easy again, by the way. What the hell? I found an easy one! Huh. Why is this pamphlet so much easier than the rest? I mean, I guess we take those. But we take those while being very confused. We very confusedly take those. I'm 12 seconds ahead. Good. Time to throw all 12. Oh my god, it penalized me. The game's been really nice today with penalties. Ride 2 is too strict. I kind of feel like Ride 3 is too lenient. One common thing across all of the ride game penalty systems is they have no clue how to tell when you're taking avoiding action. Like, if the AI just whack you, like literally hit you and you go sideways off track and recover, sometimes you'll get penalized when you come back on track. And it's just like, oh, okay. Cool. Thanks, Mom. That's what I wanted for Christmas. Strangely, this is not anywhere close to the first time that I have been racing on this track in low-level street bikes with this song on. Crap. It worked. Damn it! I did it! I'm a gamer. My favorite thing to do in the ride games, which I wasn't able to do, 34 seconds, nice. I love in the ride games sending myself flying off my bike and finishing the race before I respawn. That's always fun.
It's the greatest.
Yeah. What I haven't been able to tell is if you win the race when your character or your bike. I think it's your character, but I don't know.
I have food right now.
Oh, I see. I don't. I mean, I have food, but it's not in front of me. I still can't believe that we're already done with Xenoblade 3's main game on the channel.
Now you must 100% it.
That is the plan, yes.
Oh, I see.
The plan is to do it twice, actually. But the second time's not going to be until we have the last wave of the expansion pass DLC. Because I want to make sure that I have nothing left to do before I start New Game Plus, and the only way to do that without having to do future DLC content twice is to start New Game Plus after it's all out. So it's probably what I'm going to do on both personal and stream saves. That was a little thick. Did I just get whacked? I did. I totally did. Dick. Comrades! I was not trying to cut any of that. It just sort of happened. Oops. I don't know, some of these tracks with Ride 3's handling model just don't feel very good to drive on. Some of them are like entire tracks that don't feel good because of 3's handling model, others are just little sections. Shimkin. Ow. That may be the world's ugliest chicane. That was the most delayed falling of all time. I am not good at this game if you hadn't figured it out, chat. I think part of why this track doesn't feel fantastic is probably because street bikes in the ride games tend to have massive amounts of understeer. Which is a problem because that doesn't complement street circuits very well, and the whole theme of this pamphlet is street bikes on street circuits. Could we straighten out, please? Yeah, game? Like, I'm up and braking before I hit where it wants me to be braking, and I still swung that wide. Good. Thanks, game. Look how early I had to do that to go where the line wants me. Jeez.
Neat.
I'll be right back.
Oh, I see. These long highway street circuits just don't feel good at all to drive on. They all feel terrible. I don't know if all of them, well, I guess not all of them, because I guess, well, when I say long highway street circuits, I don't mean ones like that one we were just on. Or even the Snake. The Snake, 6 seconds. 6 seconds for not turning when I'm braking so early, and I'm just not making it. Because the bike, the whole class you've told me to drive just can't make it, and you're like penalizing me. Okay, sure, game. This is good. Still a better braking line than Assetto Corsa, which is... Ugh. It annoys me that Assetto Corsa's braking line works the way that it does. It's just, alright, every vehicle, brake here. I don't care how fast you're going. I don't care if you had Pop-Tarts or spaghetti for breakfast. I don't think I've ever eaten spaghetti for breakfast. Damn it. I was trying to whack myself off the bike before the finish line, but this thing understeers like hell. So I couldn't do that. And now I'm sad. Heck.
This is so sad.
Alexa, you know what to do. Did you just pour nails into a can?
What?
I don't know what that sound was. That sounded like that sounded like a bunch of small metal objects being dropped into a can.
Yes, I've been consuming nails. That's exactly what was happening.
You should be like hanging something on your wall. I don't know. I ate a bowl of nails this morning without any milk.
Yep, that was exactly what was happening.
Well. Yes, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71. It's good. And then we just jump from 79 to done. Good. This is a different config of, was that the long one or the short one that we did before? I think that was the long one, right? I think? Oh, or is this just reversed? This might just be the reverse of the same config. Balls. I kind of feel like I got shoved out, but also I may have just been a little too aggressive on this one in front of me. Yeah, we just overtake everyone on the outside. They call me the Atlantean Torpedo. There's no reason for it. Someone just said it one day, and I just kind of rolled with it ever since.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't do anything differently there, though. That's my questioningness. What? But I did the same... Okay, I'm going home. Sir, your penis is tiny. How did I not fall there? Wait. Did I kill him when I did that? Hold up. Huh. I've just learned something neat. Is that what causes that? I can't really see, unfortunately. No, that's not what causes it. That's weird. Why sometimes can I just not? Okay.
Just
sure game.
No.
Sometimes I just don't have camera controls when I'm rewinding, and other times I do, and I don't know what causes it. Okay, yeah, this is a different config, but I don't even think I know this config of this track. Unless I do, and it's the reverse of a config I know, and it just looks weird going backwards. That might be the case. You know, if you think about it, that was just a really, really fat chicane.
Very.
Oh hey, an object you can hit without dying. That's a rare thing to see in dedicated bike racing games. No, I think this is just a different config. Ooh, didn't think I was gonna go that wide. Oh my god. I just gotta check it. I'm still in a sitting pose.
I see.
Why is this so funny to me? You just breezed through the bike. Why is this so funny to me? Okay, and then like I ragdoll a little bit, but then you look, I start to regain the sitting pose as I fly. I just need a screenshot of this. Good. You know, usually yellow line means slow down, you don't need to brake, but I guess this time I'll apply very small amounts of brake because the game is an asshole. Ow. Why is the braking one so inaccurate?
Yes.
Still better than MotoGP. The only thing worse than that is Assetto Corsa. Oh crap, I didn't know that was where the end was. I was gonna whack a wall. Oops.
Well,
I did it.
you did it.
Whatever earned that, I did it. I'm a gamer. I did a gaming.
No way.
It awakens. Good. You know what? I don't have all of the DLC for this game like I do with Ride 2, which is unhecking fortunate. Okay, this isn't sorting by what I want it sorting by. There's no I can afford it filter. That's annoying. Oh well. Oh, this is already... Oh, I see. Oh, that's why it's so easy, because this one's already upgraded. Is it? There's no way it's maxed, though, right?
Mm.
Nope, it's maxed, and it still handles like dick fart. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go with it then. And hope for the best, and after this race I'm gonna wrap up stream. Because I will have completed this pamphlet. The good thing is, most of the pamphlets seem to let you stick with one bike. The DLC ones are just weird because they're themed after whatever their pack is. So since I only have the free DLCs, those ones are themed around one bike because they each only contain one bike. And so they do like different versions of the bike. Including the version of the bike you get as a reward, because I guess now you have two. Is Mexico this weekend or next weekend? I think it's this weekend, right? Yes. Oh, I'm gonna have to be up at... Oh, game crashed!
Well,
Wonderful. I'm gonna have to be up at noon for Brazil. That sucks. I mean, the problem isn't being awake by noon. The problem is being awake enough that I can get out of bed without, like... Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Did you just knock over my Pringles? In, like, the slowest way possible. No, that's fine. Just physically assault that blanket with your face.
yep.
Are you done? Was that all you had to say? Okay, I see. Understandable. Have a nice Dave. I don't understand these dogs. Not in the sense of I don't know what they're saying, but like, they do things that have no meaning. And it confuses me.
Yep.
Okay, so I did get past the title screen when I was mashing A earlier. I was just pressing it so fast that the title screen never came up. Nice. I will say if it crashes a second time loading this race, I'm just gonna go eat. I'm just gonna end stream
Fair.
and go eat. If it crashes twice loading the same race, I'm scared and confused. It froze and went black for a split second, and I really thought it crashed again. Also, technically, it only has to load 33% because we're only doing one sector of the track. Well, that's not true because we're doing it on bikes, which means that there are 4 sectors to the track, but we're still doing the... But even for the bike short versions, it's based on the 3 car sectors of the track. So that's funny, I guess. It be gamer time, gamers. Nope. I'm not used to only doing the segment versions of this track, and it is throwing me off a little bit in terms of knowing where the heck word I am. On top of being used to handling models that aren't this. Given that all of my recent zooming has come from the game before this and Project Cars, which is totally different in its entirety on account of being cars and not bikes. I didn't let up in that corner, and I do not know why my bike let up the first time. All I had to do was rewind and just hold the same thing that I was holding, and it just worked. I don't get it. I don't know why it worked. Either it should have the first time, or it shouldn't have the second. I'll take it. I'll be confused, but I'll take it. I have raced for 500 kilometers. I don't know how to convert that to freedom units. There has been no game audio.
Good job.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, really, all you missed was... So, you know, it's not the worst thing.
I missed...
Well, you haven't had game audio the whole time.
Are you saying I missed a Dragon Ball Z power-up?
No, that would be... Not...
I see.
It's the difference between if it sounds like a series of A's or a series of R's. I don't know what that bike is. So no, it's not my favorite, you dingus. I have never called anyone or anything in my life a dingus until today.
Reminds me of that. Oh, one kid I knew in like middle school.
Oh no! Did he call everyone a dingus?
Yep. That's his entire personality.
Do you mind? Oh god. Anyway, chat. We're gonna see who else is live. We're gonna go on a raid. And I'm gonna go perform a consumption act. Sure, we'll raid this stream. Can you not? What are you licking the floor for? I don't understand.
Yes.
Alright, chat, we're gonna head on over to this link with the hashtag ThonkRaid. Be sure to drop a like, show support, blippity blorp blop bleep blorp. I will go consume some food now.